there, Dropout. Got news about the reunion, though I'm not sure you'd even count as an alumni.
Who is this? I don't recognize this number.
Well, that's cold. I guess dropouts forget everything since they have no memories to keep. It's Maddie, obviously. Don't tell me you forgot. We spent 3 whole years together. Well, you didn't make it through all 3, but still.
Madison Taylor. Of course I remember. So when you say don't come to the reunion, you mean exactly that.
Finally caught on, huh? Took you long enough. I'm one of the organizers, you know. The main one, actually. Everyone looks to me for these things.
I received an official invitation. It was sent to all former students. Why contact me separately just to tell me not to come?
High school dropouts aren't qualified to attend reunions, so don't come. You'll just ruin the vibe for everyone. No one wants to deal with that awkwardness.
I got an invitation and I'd like to attend. Why shouldn't I come? It's been years since we've all seen each other.
Come on, think about it. Oh wait, maybe that's too hard for a dropout. You've got some nerve calling yourself our classmate when you couldn't even finish school. Like, how embarrassing would that be? Everyone else graduated. Everyone else made something of themselves. What would you even talk about?
You're the reason I had to drop out, or did you conveniently forget that part?
Excuse me? Don't make ridiculous accusations. A regular student doesn't have that kind of power. You're still playing victim after all these years. That's honestly pathetic. You left because you couldn't handle school. Don't blame others for your weakness.
I remember everything perfectly. Every single thing you did.
Ancient history. Get over it already. Besides, you can't prove anything. It's just your word against mine. And who would believe a dropout?
You haven't changed at all, have you? Still the same Madison from back then.
Well, actually, you know what? Maybe I was too harsh. If you really want to come that badly.
What do you mean?
Well, if you're that desperate to come, I guess you can. Actually, Josh asked me to reach out to you. I don't want you there, but I can't say no to Josh. He's like super important to the planning committee, and he specifically asked about you.
Josh did? That's unexpected.
I know, right? Totally weird. But whatever. Here's the location, FYI. It's this really fancy hotel. Think you can handle that? Or is it too upscale for you?
I can handle it just fine. Thank you for the information.
Don't thank me. I'm just doing what Josh asked. Personally, I still think it's a mistake, but I guess we'll see.
We certainly will.
Oh, and just so you know, the dress code is formal. Like, actually formal. Not whatever you think formal means. Don't embarrass yourself, or the rest of us.
I understand dress codes. Anything else I should know?
Yeah, actually, you'll need to pay your share at the door. It's pretty expensive. Can you even afford it? Maybe you should skip after all.
The cost won't be an issue. I'll be there.
If you say so. Don't come crying when you can't pay, though. That would be so embarrassing. For you, I mean. The rest of us are doing fine.
I appreciate your concern, but I can handle myself.
Sure you can. Just like you handled high school. Sorry, couldn't resist. But seriously, don't say I didn't warn you. The venue is super strict about payment. They don't take excuses or payment plans. Just saying.
Noted. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it. Unless you want to back out now. Save yourself the trouble and the money. Last chance.
I'll be there. Looking forward to it.
Your funeral? Well, not literally. Yet. Just kidding. See you there. Or not. Who knows? Guess we'll find out. Hey, Dropout. Just checking. You're still planning to come?
Yes, I am. Why?
Oh, no reason. Just making sure you got the right address. Wouldn't want you to get lost. That would be terrible.
I have the address saved. Thank you for confirming.
And you're sure about the time? 7 p.m. sharp. Don't be late. Actually, come a bit early, like 6:30, to help set up, since you're so eager to be included.
I'll be there at 6:30.
Perfect! This is going to be so much fun. Trust me. You won't forget this reunion, ever. I promise.
I'm sure I won't.
Oh, and one more thing. Bring cash. They don't take cards. Just remember that part. Important detail, right?
That wasn't mentioned before. Are you sure?
Totally sure. Would I lie to you? I'm trying to help here, believe it or not. Just looking out for a former classmate, even if you didn't graduate with us.
I see. Thanks for the heads up.
Don't mention it. Really, don't mention it to anyone. It's kind of a special arrangement for certain guests, you understand.
Perfectly.
Everything still good for tomorrow? You remembered the cash thing, right? In the early arrival? Just making extra sure. Wouldn't want anything to go wrong.
Yes to all of it. I'm prepared.
Great! This is going to be so memorable, like historically memorable. Can't wait to see everyone's faces, especially yours. It's going to be priceless, literally priceless. You'll see what I mean. Tomorrow's going to be such a special day. Mark my words.
Indeed it will be. See you tomorrow, Madison.
You bet. Sweet dreams, Dropout. You're gonna need them. Hey there. Have you arrived yet? The hotel staff should be expecting you.
Yes, I'm here, but something seems off.
What do you mean? Everything should be perfect. Did you speak with the staff?
Yes, I did, but no one else is here. Even the staff seems confused. They say there's no event scheduled.
Of course no one else is there. That's the location I gave you. Oh, and since the reservation's under your name, you'll have to pay for everyone. I booked it under your name for the reunion. Enjoy your solo reunion, Dropout. Surprise!
You went this far just to keep me from attending? This elaborate setup?
Elaborate? Please, it was so easy. You're still as gullible as ever. Did you really think Josh asked about you? Nobody even remembers you exist. Well, they will now, when I tell them how you tried to throw a fake reunion. So desperate for attention. So sad.
What exactly do you think you've accomplished here?
What do you mean I did anything? You're the one harassing people with your presence. Like, why? I told you already. A crybaby who quit school because of a little teasing shouldn't act like they're one of us. It's disgusting. Seriously, stop making people uncomfortable. Know your place.
Are you sure you want to do this? Think about what you're doing. Really think about it.
Of course I'm sure. This is hilarious. Wait until everyone hears about this. The dropout who tried to crash our reunion but booked the wrong venue and now has to pay thousands in cancellation fees. It's perfect. I'm gonna tell everyone about this. It'll be hilarious. Still a friendless loser after all these.
Got you.
What? Got me? What are you talking about? You're the one who's trapped. You're the one who's going to be humiliated. You're the one who...
Hey, Scarlett, where are you? Thought you said you'd be here early. Everyone's starting to arrive.
About to enter the venue, the real one. Had to make a quick stop first.
What? What do you mean? There's only one venue, right?
Madison gave me a different address, made a reservation under my name, trying to stick me with the bill.
Are you serious? What the hell? She's still pulling this kind of crap after all these years? That's just pathetic.
This is beyond just pranks now. They've prepared a whole banquet hall. I'll have to pay the cancellation fee if no one shows up. The staff already confirmed the booking.
Why would you have to pay? You didn't make the reservation. That doesn't make sense.
The reservation's in my name, and I can't prove I didn't make it. The amount is impossible for me, but all that food will go to waste. That's what bothers me most.
Hold up. Wait a minute. She made the reservation as a reunion organizer, right? That's how she pulled this off? I got an idea. You won't have to pay alone. She used her position as organizer to do this. We can use that against her. Give me a few minutes.
What are you planning, Jake? What are you going to do?
Trust me on this one. Actually, this works out perfectly. You're already at the other venue? Perfect timing. Stay there for a bit. I'm making some calls.
Jake, what are you doing? I can handle this myself.
Actually, we're all adults now. Don't try to handle everything alone. Use the resources you have, like me, and about 300 other people who are tired of her games. Just wait.
What's happening? Why isn't anyone answering my texts? Why is everyone leaving? Where is everyone going?
Because they all came here instead, to the venue you tried to stick me with.
What do you mean? Why is the original venue empty? What did you do? This isn't possible!
We explained the situation and asked if anyone would come here instead. The other organizers agreed too. They were quite interested to learn about your little scheme. Thanks to them, I won't have to pay any cancellation fees. Everyone paid their share here. You'll have to handle the other venue's bill yourself, since you made the reservation as an organizer.
What is this? This is impossible. You don't even have everyone's contact info. How did you reach them? This isn't fair.
You're right, I don't. But someone who does helped out. It really saved me. Funny how things work out sometimes.
Why would anyone help you? Everyone used to laugh at you. You were nothing, just entertainment. Who would take your side?
They were just playing along with you to avoid trouble. We were all minors in a closed environment. They were afraid of becoming your next target. That's all it was. Which is why their true feelings are showing now. Though I'm honestly surprised you're still doing this kind of thing as an adult. It's quite sad, really.
This is ridiculous. Some antisocial loser like you getting support. Everyone always listened to me. They loved me. I was the queen. This isn't happening. This can't be happening.
I won't let your threats control me anymore. Don't think I'm still that helpless bullying victim. I tried to move on by keeping my distance, but you're still trying to hurt me. Enough is enough.
You think you've won? This isn't over, not by a long shot. You have no idea what you've started.
I'm not your punching bag anymore. I'm not that scared teenager you used to torment. Times have changed.
What? You were always awkward and clueless, making everyone uncomfortable. Stop playing victim. I'm a winner, unlike you. I graduated, went to college, got married. Don't be jealous just because you're a dropout loser. At least I have a real job. What do you even do? Probably some minimum wage work, right?
You really don't know anything about me, do you? Yet you're still so quick to judge, still so desperate to feel superior.
I don't need to know anything. Once a loser, always a loser. That's just how life works. You can pretend all you want, but we both know the truth.
Do we? Because from where I'm standing, you're the one who looks desperate right now.
How dare you, you ungrateful little... Do you know who I am? What I can do to you?
Still looking down on me, I see. If that's how you want it, I'll make you pay for all the grudges I couldn't settle back then. Keep clinging to your past glory while you still can.
Is that a threat? Are you threatening me? You don't have the guts. You never did. This is your fault everyone left. I made the reservation under my name. Now I have to pay all these cancellation fees. You planned this somehow. You must have.
Looks that way. You were one of the organizers and handled the venue booking, right? Everyone told me. You dumped all the hard work on the other organizers, but acted high and mighty just because you booked the venue. You're really unpopular, you know. Not surprising, though.
You're the unpopular one. This is your fault, so you fix it. You have to pay for this. All of it, right now.
My fault? Don't make me laugh. You started this. I just responded. If you'd just given me the correct venue, the reunion would be happening there now. Why did you even do this? If you didn't want me there, you could have just not told me the location at all.
Because it wasn't enough. Just excluding you wasn't enough. This isn't how it was supposed to go. I wanted to see you miserable, to make everyone laugh at you, like the old days. It was perfect, until you ruined it.
So you were still planning to use me for entertainment after all these years. Nothing's changed. You're still that same cruel teenager.
You deserved it. You still deserve it. Acting all high and mighty now. Who do you think you are?
This conversation is pointless. It's clear you haven't changed at all. We're having a great time at our reunion, so stop texting me. Don't ruin everyone's good time. You've done enough of that already.
Don't you dare ignore me! You can't just walk away! I'm not finished with you! Answer me! Answer me!
So, I got a call from the other venue. They called back after closing time because apparently you're causing a scene. They said you tried to get my number, but I told them I don't know you. Probably best if you just go home.
You're abandoning me after causing all this? They called the police. This is all your fault. You have to help me. You have to fix this.
Well, that's what happens when you trash the place. I heard you destroyed quite a bit of property. That's criminal damage, by the way, so you'll be paying compensation. A college graduate like you should be able to handle that, right?
How do you know about that? Were you watching me? Are you spying on me? This isn't fair! None of this is fair!
Life rarely is. You taught me that lesson years ago, remember?
Why isn't anything going right? Everyone should have forgotten or looked down on a dropout. You should be grateful to even be a joke. How dare you fight back? Who do you think you are?
Listen, you forced me to drop out because of your bullying. Don't use that against me when you're the one who caused it. The audacity is astounding. Did you think I'd just accept your abuse forever?
What? Bullying? What are you talking about? You dropped out because someone bullied you. Why blame me? That's irrelevant. Wait, you can't possibly mean…
I wasn't bullied by someone else. It was you. It was always you.
What? I never bullied you. Maybe teased you a little, but calling that bullying is a stretch. Are you getting revenge for imagined wrongs? Wow, you're actually psychotic. No wonder you got bullied. You're delusional.
Really? Should I list everything you did? Every single incident? I remember them all.
What are you saying? You seriously don't realize? Your revenge fantasy is messed up. You need help. Professional help. Hey, why am I being sued? I didn't do anything wrong. Your lies are getting out of hand. This has to stop.
They're all self-inflicted consequences. Don't blame me. You made your choices.
Shut up. I won't stay quiet about this. You think you're so clever? Well, guess what? I have resources too.
Is that so?
My lawyer will be contacting you. You're going to regret this. All of it.
So you hired a lawyer to demand compensation? That's not going to work. But go ahead, try it.
Dropouts are too stupid to understand. You're my priority right now. I'm going to destroy you, legally. Everything by the book. Just watch me.
How does that make sense? What exactly are you suing me for?
You deliberately booked another venue and redirected everyone there. Then you made me pay while making sure no one came to my venue. You're clearly in the wrong. The evidence is all there.
I didn't make any reservations. You did that, remember?
Can you prove that? The reservation is in your name. My lawyer checked. The booking was made from a blocked number. The contact info matches your name and phone number. How are you going to prove you didn't make it? If you're innocent, show me proof. Go ahead. I'll wait.
I see. So you made sure it would be hard to prove my innocence. A police investigation would mean lawyer fees and a long battle. You think settling would be easier for me? That's your plan?
Exactly. Just admit your guilt and pay up. You troublemaker. It's the smart choice. The easy choice. Unless you want this to get ugly.
Don't underestimate me. You really shouldn't have done that.
What? What are you talking about now?
You should have just taken the money and shown remorse. Coming at me with lawyers? You really are stupid. Remember what I said? I'm not that helpless girl anymore. I'll teach you your place. Let's settle this once and for all.
Are you serious? You want to fight? Like, legally fight? You can't afford that. You're bluffing.
Dead serious. You asked for this, so you better be ready. No more games, no more threats, just consequences. So Jake, that's the situation. They picked a fight, so I'm going to destroy them completely. Need your help again.
Man, women's feuds are scary as hell, but I'm here for it. What do you need?
Don't act like you're not involved. I need you to investigate everything about her. Every detail, every secret. I'll pay whatever it takes.
Got it. Well, this'll be easier than contacting 300 people, and probably more fun, too.
That really saved me back then, though I'm surprised you had contact info for so many people. How did you manage that?
Come on, classmates or not, they're all potential clients. Had their contacts saved and used the phone tree to spread the word. Basic networking. Plus, everyone was pretty eager to help once they heard what happened.
You work fast. I appreciate it.
Nah, this is just the beginning. Time to show you what this PI can really do. She wants to play with lawyers? Let's give her something to sue about.
hell? Why am I being sued for defamation? Stop spreading lies about me. This is harassment.
They're not lies. I brought evidence, just like you asked. Apparently, you were telling people at the reunion that I'm so incompetent I can't even get a full-time job, just part-time work. You also said I was selling my body and sugar dating because I'm broke. Gross. How do you even come up with these fantasies? Project much?
I never said that. Show me proof. Besides, you weren't even there, and everyone else betrayed me. They're obviously lying to help you. Biased evidence isn't valid. No court would accept it.
Actually, we have a recording. Several, in fact.
Recording? What recording? You're lying. You have to be.
Someone was thoughtful enough to record you bad-mouthing me. They gave me the recording. Really helped me out. Your voice is crystal clear. That's why I sued for defamation. I've also filed a police report, so bring proof of your innocence if you want to argue. Wasn't that your strategy, requiring proof of innocence? I thought you might have other victims since you were harassing me after so many years. But wow, you were actually bullying new employees and younger staff at your company? I thought people might mature with age, but I guess if you're rotten as a kid, there's no fixing it. Your HR department was very interested in the evidence.
You got me fired! It's awkward at work now because of your weird accusations. People are avoiding me, looking at me strange. What did you tell them?
Your actions made many people's work lives difficult. Stop blaming others for your own behavior. The truth hurts, doesn't it?
I wasn't bullying anyone. It was training. Training! Stay out of this. You don't know anything. They're just too sensitive, like you.
Then why are you having trouble at work now? If I spread false rumors as you claim, they wouldn't affect anything. The reactions prove that your training was actually workplace harassment. You might think bullying and harassment are just teasing or training, but your standards are clearly wrong, as this proves. Your coworkers were quite eager to talk.
You interviewed my coworkers? How dare you? That's invasion of privacy. You can't do that.
Actually, I didn't do anything. They came forward themselves. Once someone finally stood up to you. Funny how that works.
You're the worst. Why are you doing this? Why did you come to my house? You destroyed my marriage. Horrible. Just horrible. Why did you tell him? You're trying to take everything from me. Are you happy now?
What are you talking about? I haven't been to your house. I don't even know where you live. And tell who what? What happened?
Stop playing dumb. You told my husband about my sugar dating, about the hotels, about everything. He's leaving me. This is all your fault.
Sugar dating? You were actually doing that? Well, that's ironic, given what you accused me of.
You came to my house while I was at work. Don't act innocent. You home-wrecking witch! You ruined everything! He's talking about divorce, about taking the house. Fix this!
From your reaction, you haven't actually seen who visited. Ask your husband. It wasn't me, so it must have been someone else. Someone who had proof. Someone who could verify everything.
What do you mean? Who else would do this? Who else could do this? What did you do?
Hey, it's Jake. Heard you're wrongly accusing Scarlett, so let me clear this up. I'm the one who told your husband about your sugar dating. He could have figured it out himself if he'd just asked who came by, but he was pretty shocked when I showed him the evidence.
Jake, why would you do this? And how do you even know about the sugar dating? Have you been following me? Are you stalking me?
How? I investigated. I'm a PI now and got plenty of photos of you flirting with older guys and going to hotels. I felt bad for your husband, so I gave him the evidence, free of charge too. Though I was wondering how you could afford those cancellation fees so easily. Guess your sugar daddy's helped with that. Pretty generous of him.
So you've been taking her side all this time? You betrayed me too?
Wow, she's a regular client and pays well. Of course I favor my customers, that's just business. Plus, you kinda deserve it.
Wait a minute. Private investigators are expensive. How can she afford regular services? She shouldn't have that kind of money. Unless... No.
Actually, she's a CEO now. Makes more than you, honestly. Way more. Probably could have paid those venue fees without blinking, but why should she when you're the one who made the reservation?
CEO? She never mentioned anything like that. You're lying. You have to be lying.
Why would she? Saying I'm a CEO would just sound pretentious. Unlike you, Scarlett doesn't look down on people. She won't mention it unless asked. Basically, you picked a fight with the wrong person. Maybe it's time you faced consequences for your actions. Been causing trouble since way back when. Now it's payback time.
What are you talking about? What else have you found? What else are you planning?
You'll find out soon enough. Trust me, this is just the beginning.
Getting sued by everyone. This was your doing, wasn't it? Every single person is coming after me. Former classmates, co-workers, even people I barely remember.
Of course! Track down all your victims and convince them to join the lawsuit. Strength in numbers, you know. Even small damages add up when there are enough people. And you've hurt a lot of people over the years. More than even you realize.
Why are you doing this? I never did anything to you. We were friends. Sort of. Why take her side?
True, you never directly did anything to me, but this is kinda like redemption, I guess. Remember how you used to bully her? I messed up back then, and Scarlett had to drop out. This is partly my atonement for not stopping you when I could've.
What are you talking about? Why are you bringing up ancient history? None of this matters anymore.
It matters to me, that's why I'm taking her side. Back then, I just watched while you bullied her. Couldn't stop the bullying or help Scarlett. She always acted tough to avoid entertaining you. I tried reporting it to teachers, but without evidence, they just gave verbal warnings and observation. That only made the bullying worse. One photo or recording could have changed everything. That was my mistake. That's why I became a PI, to help people like her, to stop people like you.
Then investigate her for me. Take her down. I'll pay double whatever she's paying. Triple. That woman got me to pay fees, got me divorced, and now my sugar daddies have abandoned me too. She was just a fun toy, but now she's fighting back. I can't back down now. Help me destroy her.
No way in hell I'm taking your case. Can't risk my reputation working for a criminal. Plus, you couldn't afford me anyway. Not anymore.
Criminal? What are you talking about? I haven't done anything illegal.
Yeah. Look, we use the word bullying so people don't take it seriously, but what you did was criminal. That's why you got reported to the police. The property damage, the harassment, the defamation, the workplace abuse. It all adds up. Hey, you don't seem to get it, so let me spell it out. You're about to become a criminal with a record that'll seriously mess up your life. No decent job will hire you. No one will trust you. You'll be starting from zero, just like you tried to do to Scarlett.
That's not okay. What? You mean I can't even start over? After all this is done? There has to be a way out. I'll apologize. I'll make it right.
That's right, but it's too late to apologize now. You had your chance. Multiple chances. Criminals don't get forgiven. Time to pay for your years of crimes. Every single one of them.
After that, Madison was arrested. Between victim compensation, divorce settlement, court fees, and lawyer costs, she ended up with massive debt. She tried working at a hostess club, but couldn't make enough to pay it all back. Eventually, she got involved with loan sharks and disappeared. When I finally got my revenge, I can't say it made me feel completely better. After all, revenge doesn't change the past. But knowing there won't be any more victims does give me some peace of mind. Back then, all I could do was run from the bullying. But now, I have supportive friends and resources. That's why I want to help others who are suffering like I once did. That's what I believe now.